お待たせいたしました。戻ってまいりました。引き続き司会進行リフトが務めさせていただきます。よろしくお願いします。で次のゲーム、デビルメイクライ、ダンテマストダイ、オールコレクタブルスということで、こちら解説の方来ていただいております。クレインさんです。よろしくお願いいたします。
よろしくお願いします。ですね、このゲームはですね、まず僕の情報で言うとですね、ファミ通の DVD っていうのがあってですね、それを見て、なぞって楽しんだっていうぐらいで、うまくないなった。大丈夫か。ファミ通 DVD っていうのがあって、それにやり込みコーナーっていうのがあってですね、それを見て、やってみたって感じですね。それを10周ぐらいして、ごめんなさい。で、ゲームについてはですね、2001年発売でですね、20年前のゲームなので、インターネット環境がそんなに整ってなかったですね。それで、ごめんなさいね。ちょっと配信に出ること自体が初めてなんで、
もうゆっくりで大丈夫ですので、
はい、
まだ緊張されてますけど、はい。
バイオハザード4にするタイトルとして開発したっていうんですけど、今プラチナゲーム、上山っての開発者が神谷さんって言うんですけど、その神谷さんがアクション性を前面に出したせいで、タイトルの変更をせざるを得なかったというタイトルですね。でですね、ダンテマストダイと、ゲームの、そうか、オールコレクタブルの内容なんですけど、ダンテマストダイっていうのは、ダンテマストダイっていうのは、俗説によると、スタッフがクリアできなかったらしいんですよね、その当時。で、内容として、ハードより上なんで、デビルトリガーっていうのがあって、デビルトリガーを発動しても、本当は回復するんですけど、回復しなくなって、で、ボスに与えるダメージがノーマルの3分の1で、トリガーを引いても強化されないんですよね、攻撃が。そして、敵の攻撃力はハードと同じなんですけど、ボスの攻撃力がノーマルの5倍らしいんで、僕の体験した情報を、ボスに一撃食らうとすぐ終わっちゃうっていう感じなんですけど、で、攻撃によるんですけどね。で、なんだっけ、で、オールコレクタブルっていうのは、100% とほとんど変わらないんですけど、昨日ビデオを見た限りでは、ステージが23あって、シークレットが14あるんだったかな。で、その 100% はその23ステージを S ランクでクリアして、で、シークレットを全部クリアするんですけど、シークレットをクリアすると、ブルーオーブっていうのがもらえて、ブルーオーブを使うとですね、ゼルダでいうハートの器が手に入るんです。で、ハートの器が、ゼルダって申し訳ないんですけど、全部ブルーオーブを全取得するんですよね。だから落ちてるブルーオーブを全取得して、で、アイテムも全部取得するんじゃないかなっていう話なんですけど、で、100% との違いがちょっとあんまり分からなかったで、クリアタイムが2分しか変わらないんですよ。クリアタイムが2分しか変わらないで、ほぼ 100% みたいな感じで思ってもらえば いいと思います。うわぁ。2001年のタイトルで、これの前に鬼武者っていうタイトルがあるんですけど、それは置いときましょうか。でですね。そうですね。100%との違いが少ないと思うんですよね。その、2分しか違わないんです。多分、その、オールコレクタブルズは全部 S ランクにしなくてもいいと思うような思わないようなで、全部 S になれば100%なんじゃないかなっていう感覚での動画を見てます。で、何回も言うんですけど、僕が見たのはノーマルモードでビットの内容はですね、ラスボスを倒した後に、あるムービーが流れてくるんですけど、それを、ムービーを見るっていう。でムービースキップできるんで、はい、すいません。ふんわりしてます。ごめんなさいね。詳しくないんで、とりあえずファミ通の DVD を見て、ノーマルを、インゲームタイムで、47分から48分でクリアするっていう内容を、僕はそれを、1時間20分クリアで1時間20分ぐらいでクリアするっていう内容だったんで、インゲームでですよ。インゲームで1時間20分。でですね、重要な RTA に対して重要な情報として、先ほど言ったデビル化っていうのが、デビルトリガーっていうのがあって、デビル化のすると、行動が速くなるのと、DMD なんで、攻撃が、本当はアップするんですけど、攻撃がアップしないんで、あと、スピンガーっていう技があって、突進をしながら突きをするんですけど、それを早めにゲットするのが、攻略の鍵なんですけど、早く攻略する鍵なんですけど、一応、多分やってる映像を見て、解説はできると思うんですけど、走ってなんで噛んだり飲ったりしてたらごめんなさいね。
そこは全然気になさらず、ぜひ
はい。
お願いします。はい。
で、あと、どれぐらい時間がありそうですか？
そうですね。ちょっとそこは読めないので。
じゃあ、神谷さん。知ってる人どれぐらいいるんですかね？デビルメイクライに対して。20年前なんで、そうですね。デビルトリガー時の専用技があるぐらいですけど。プレ2と仕様が変わってるのはですね、PC 版だと、連打がオートにできるんですよ。で、プレ2だと、必死に四角ボタンを連打しないとダメなので、その時はそれが辛かったですね。僕はそうですね。1と2はやったんですけど、3はちょっと触ったぐらいで、外伝の DMC っていうのがあって、全部6種類、6シリーズあるんですけど、 5まであって、外伝の DMC っていうのがあって、その、DMC は3割、4割ぐらいしかクリアしてないですね。そうですね、もう1ノーマルしたぐらいなんで、1はですね、わかんないですけど、3が、そうですかね、一番初代が難しかった。そうなんです。ノーマルの3分の1なんで、手が今、震えてます。あ、やっぱり100%カテゴリは全部 S ですね。
Just a reminder, we are getting set up for our next run. It's going to be Waifu with Devil May Cry. But while we're getting set up for that, we are just about $15,000 away from 900K. So keep your donations coming on in, and I will be happy to read what I can. Thank you all very much for who has donated as of right now and will in the future. Thank you all again. We'll never thank you enough. Thank you.
ゲームが素早いので、その、コメントに反応できない可能性があるので、それだけはご了承ください。バイオの続編として作られたんですけど、その、ベヨネッタの開発者の神谷さんが、早くしすぎたせいで、スタイリッシュにしすぎたせいで、別タイトルになったっていう感じね。でですね、今話題のモンハンが2003年発売なんで、このデビルメイクライがなければ、モンハンがなかったと言ってもいいぐらい影響が少しあるんじゃないかなっていう。少し影響があるかなっていう。そうね。
Amigurumi, if I said that correct. $25 for the Turnip Boy plush. Just a little example of some of the prizes that you can get here for donating to Doctors Without Borders, and make sure that when you do that, you check on the prizes down below so that you get qualified for those. And if you put towards a challenge or a bid war, that you select those as well.
そうですね、ちょっとまだ時間がありそうなので、クレインさんゆっくりお待ちいただければと思いますが。はい。
So make sure it is so easy to do. Just don't forget about it. Thank you all to everybody who has. We have $25 from Lil Trouble, who says, sending the hype from Australia.
バングルオブタイムっていうのは多分、その、シークレットミッションの中に、その、一定時間の間に、敵を倒す、すべて敵を倒すっていうのがあるんで、それかなと思うんですけど。シリーズは、1と2と3と DMC なんで、でも1ですね、やっぱり。プレ2が出て、鬼武者が出て、デビルメイクライなんで、
We have a $100 donation from Chelsea, who says, Twitch chat is the cutest.
ベヨネッタとダンテは 確か、スマブラで共演してると思うんで、
We've been talking about the live audience here. This is your time to shine. How cute are you? Can you meet this challenge? How cute is the Twitch chat right now? Oh, I'm looking at you. I see it. I see some cuteness in that chat right now.
あと
Show me some more.
夕方なんで親フラがあると思うんで、そこだけ気をつけて
Cuteness
ご了承お願い
in
し
the
ます。
chat, if you will.
だから RTA で買うテクはですね、デビルカとスティンガーですね。スティンガー、
All right, with that being said, it is now time for our next
突進付きですね。突進付きが、
22. It is Devil May Cry by Waifu.
始まりますね。
What is up, everybody?
来ましたね。
Waifu.
はい。
Maybe you know me from YouTube as WaifuRuns, and I'm gonna get right into it. We're doing Devil May Cry, Dante Must Die, the hardest difficulty, and all collectibles. Which means we're gonna be collecting all the collectibles.
開始なんですけど、突然お祈りというか、それに近いことがあるんですけど、まず、お城に向かって歩いてきます。
はい、グッドラックです。
これブルーオーブだ。これを4つか、2つだな。集めると、体力ゲージが増えます。一番最初から S 取らないと、突進付きのスティンガーが手に入らないので、早い時間に。で、ここが閉じられて、隠しオーブがあるんですけど、ブルーオーブをゲットして体力が上がりますね。銅の上に隠しオーブが、そうです。ここに隠しオーブがあって、隠しオーブをゲットします。で、オーブを支払って、ドアを開けますね。で、オーブをゲットして、で、ここの螺旋階段なんですけど、ここよく通るんで、基本的にデビル化して通ると思ってください。で、この敵が動くんですけど、このミッションはノーダメで進まないとダメなんです。そこがお祈りなんですけど。
Did you know that Devil May Cry was originally supposed to be Resident Evil 4?
Indeed.
No way. Wow. Fun fact.
まだレベル化できないので歩いていきますね。
Halt, Camilla. This is ambitious.
Yeah.
Project style is a go. All right, so this is going to be the last blue orb fragment that we're going to be picking up. And this level will be on top of this little biplane
オ
here.
ーブを取っ
There's
て、
absolutely no reason in particular that this plane's here.
ブルーオーブを逃してますね。今さっきも取れたんですけど。
Yeah, absolutely. And then we're going to be going down to the basement.
で、ここの結界があるんで、結界を攻撃で外しております。で、その次のエリアがですね、ちょっとこのミッションで一番難しいと思うとこなんですけど、敵を倒してですね、ここからマリオネットが飛び道具を出してくるんで、それをうまいとこと避けながら、で、今連射してますけど、これプレ2版だと自分で連射しないとダメなんですけど、はい。で、ロックが解除されるんで、多分遠い方から飛んでくるんですけど、これ当たっちゃったら多分リセットなんですけど、そうなんですけど、いけますかね。で、スタイリッシュを出しながら、戦闘コマンドでスタイリッシュを出しながら、
Yeah, so these are double triggered enemies. Basically, they hit harder, they have more attacks.
スタイリッシュを出しながら、
and they have
そうですね。
way
こう連打で疲れるんですよ、プレ2だと。
Oh, and so is
That
he.
guy, yeah, so he is.
We're gonna be blasting away here, trying to kill these marionettes. And
そう、しんどいんですよね、ここ。
their damage resistance is super high. And Dante Must Die is a difficulty that is normally supposed to be done on like your third or fourth new game plus
これどうするんでしょうね。
because
リカバ、その、グリーンオーブが出てますよね。あれ回復するんですけど、前回の状態だと、
you know, this is not balanced for a new
No,
game.
no.
レッドオーブに変換されるんですよ。
He has a problem in the first
なんで、
so those are the scary
そうで、なんでノーダメで行く必要があるんですけど、大丈夫ですかね。
If they DT, it's like
動画を見た限りでは何回もリセットしてたんですけど、
so we're gonna try to avoid that at all costs.
And you
そう
also
です
see
ね、ありがとうございます。コメント欄。
unfortunate. That guy had the eagle eye from downtown. So you see the high
できればノーダメでクリアしたくいんですけど、
and so
で
in
もこ
this
こ
category,
ノーダメじゃなかったらロスするんじゃないか
there's
な。
a lot of gun mashing that can go on in these first couple of missions. So in order to save people's hands and make the category a little more accessible overall, we cleared having turbo. So Waifu's just kind of holding down one key on his controller, so he can just reach max firing speed.
Yeah, I'm only 23, so I would like to be able to play video
雷
games
がすごいですね。
when I'm 25. You know, if I keep playing this game. So we allow the use of a macro for that, and that's super huge for Dante Must Die being more
ワ
accessible.
ールドレコードの取ったやつしか見てないんで、
Normal, any percent was the category that basically
プラン B は分かってないんですけど、あ、S ですね。よかったです。
That's kind of been the status quo, but now a lot of more
で、
people are
次も、
DMD and to the all collectibles categories. And
次のターンに、その、ミッションで、このミッションでですね、デビル化できるようになるんです
All
け
right,
ど、
so we're going to be picking up the main weapon or the main
この剣がデビル化できるようになりま
last
す。
sword, and it is a lightning-based weapon.
Yep, and that's going to give us the ability to use something called Devil Trigger. If you see the little runes underneath my health bar in the top left here, those are my DT or Devil Trigger. And
確
basically,
か、あ、そうですね。ここで、ここもお祈りなんですけど、確か、ショットガンゲットして、
and,
えっ
and it
と
makes、all your attacks super powerful.
死神が出てくるんで
So
す
you
け
only have
ど、
access to during.
あ、違うのかな。
You also
ミッション3かな。
That,
Go ahead.
Waifu picked up the shotgun.
PS、
That is one of the collectibles. Weapons are collectibles.
Yeah. So this is one of the first rooms in the game that actually has.
奏者さんはなんか、ロックが、ヘビメタが好きらしいんですけど、あんまり分かってないです。
Which is what we got here. And we need
で、デビル化してですね、
on him, hope.
ヘルベロス的な
So we want him to
モンスターを
skewer like
倒し
he
ま
did,
す。
except for when he's actually on camera and we could see him.
虎のような、
And then jump on his
犬のような。
shoot him, and that will instantly kill him and give us a lot of bonus orbs. And we need that so that we can get the special bonus in this mission. And it's either a shadow or marionettes in this room. And I got really
ここは
unlucky.
本当はノーマルだと
So we had to pry the door open for
マリオネット
shadow.
が出るんですけど、多分自爆するんで、
Because what's in this room is also random. Thank God.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
this is the best
ここで
argument for this room. So you can get either these sin sights,
死神がガードしてくるんですけど、死神を
wizard blades. Oh, here we go.
ガードを
Busting out the
ショットガンで剥がして、
Hit him with the gat real fast.
Heck yeah.
The 2 for 1 combo on sale.
次のミッションですね。お祈りは次のミッションでした。すみません。
You either get blades, which are these little lizard guys, or you get those guys. And those guys, 15 seconds.
一応オーブ取得のために
Basically free, no damage. And
死神を倒しました。
important 'cause we're trying to get that special bonus in this
10
mission.
サイズ、新サイ
The
ズ。
special bonus is important is because it gives you 2,000 extra orbs. And the orb bonus for a regular S rank is 800.
太陽の鍵をゲットしたので、
Huge uptick. And we're going to need at least 2 of those special bonuses before mission 11. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to buy all the abilities we need to get some proper boss loops later on.
ここでお祈りですね、多分。
So this room
Hi.
right here, this is a classic. This
死神が出てくるんですけど、
depending on what difficulty.
同じようにショットガンでガードを剥がして、そうそう、挑発して、
In 2017, you'll
死神を一石二鳥で倒してれば、10秒ぐらい早くなるんですけど、
Oh my goodness.
That was a Kamiya.
3体出てきて、そうですね。で、今ちょっとロスが発生してるかな。
Resident Evil moment.
20秒
That's okay though.
10 秒
We have backups.
ロスですかね。
Run used to be like kind of untouchable for a while. There wasn't really any backup strats or any safety things. So doing it in a marathon would be unthinkable. Who would do that?
で、
But
ミッション
we
クリア
have backup strats and stuff now, so it is
ですね。
way more approachable.
で、確かこ
So
こ
here
で、
we'll be using those orbs that we got.
はい、スティンガーをレベル2にして、パブローブで、その、デビルトリガーを
And Stinger level 2. And if you
上げます
seen any of。
で
Max's、
ゲージ
runs,
がちょっと増えたとは思います。で、
and the sound
デビルトリガー3、
Ah,
はい、スティンガーで多分、 ティンガーで進んでいくのは多分デビルトリガーを発動するためのゲージを温存するために連発してると思うんですけど。でいやいやって言ってますね。こ
Thank you, thank
う
you.
そうですね。いやいやって言ってますね。
Yeah.
Seriously.
で落ちます。
Tradition.
From that
こ
to
また、ここでまたお祈りなんですけ
the
ど、
game. Check this out.
6つ骸骨出てくるんですけど、6体を2匹ずつ一発で倒すために、
This is a
はい、
game about
倒しました。
style. So we're coming up on our first boss fight, and maybe when you guys could explain what's going on with it.
6体のやつを3発で倒すために、
On this difficulty, so I have to
運が必要かなと。
All right, so this is
で、
Phantom. This is
石板を
people's first casual playthrough went to die. This is a, I guess he's like a scorpion's lava
で
spider type thing. And we want to
雲とサソリのキメラのモンスターが出てくるんで、それを倒します。で、顔と尻尾が弱点なので、それを、で尻尾からスティンガーを攻めると当たらないんで、上から攻めるんですけど、出れない。出れがない。はい。倒します。振り下げで倒します。
It's fine.
うまい具合に避けつつ、攻撃を当てて、デビルトリガーも発動しつつですね。ファミ通の DVD だと、スティンガーを顔に連発してたんですけど、多分、なんてマストダイなんで、それを避けつつ感じですかね。で、ミッションクリアですかね。
Panic ensues. All right, so now normally if this was an any percent run, we would just leave. But we got some stuff.
ブルーオブをゲットして、
secret mission.
で、そうか、ここを渡るんだね。
Objectives that you can do if you
こ
backtrack
こを
into previous rooms and stuff.
渡りま
Each
す。
one has their own unique gimmick, a new thing that you got to do. Some of them really cool. Some of them I wish weren't in the game. This one's pretty cool. It's gonna show off the
ごめんなさいね、いまいち把握してなくてね。で、これは多分、シークレットミッション入ったんで、
they have a
そうですね、シークレットミッションで、確か、ペルベロスみたいなやつを、
like critical hit.
違う、新サイズを倒すんだ。
And for the sin scissor here, parrying their scissors and then
デスサイズですね。
the face point blank is
その
pretty
死神の
and you need to do that
中ボス的存在のデスサイズを倒しましたかね。
There we go.
はい、ブドウブゲットです。
Thank you, thank you.
Very nice. Also worth noting, this mission in particular, this mission in particular is really hard to get a special bonus on in this category because the time
ミッションクリア
requirement
だ
is
ったか
like
な。
3 minutes.
はい、すいません。
317 there.
Yeah, so that should give you how, and he
今セーブしましたね。ちょっと安定を取ってるような気がしてます。
Yep. So here we have mission 4, and mission 4 has
動画だと、
secret
そ
missions
の
of any mission.
ミッションスタートの項目が早すぎて全然認識できなかったです。
The first one here, we are just, it's called Phantom Babies. Shout out to the old.
で、小さい雲がいるんで、それを全部倒します。
But we just gotta kill
100匹倒し
the
ます
last boss we fought's Offspring. It's a good time. There's like
クリアすると
gotta kill 100 within a certain time limit.
ブルーオブがもらえ
Not
る
a big deal. There's gonna be another secret mission in this level just like this. But in the meantime, we're just gonna go and head down this
はい、
hallway
もらいました。
and try to get to the next area. The game's mission-based structure, fairly linear. This is probably one of the least linear levels in the game, though. You do
は
a
い
lot、of
スティンガーで進んでいきます。
I should also mention
で、ここでまた雲が出てくるんですけど、無視できるので、
blue orb, which will increase.
無視します。
And that actually makes all collectibles a really nice category to run, especially on Dante Must Die, because
ここは、ノーマルだと、
extra
その
cushion. Because like I said,
さっきの
these enemies do a lot
ペルベロスちゃんが出てくるんですけど、
category is really tough on you late.
デスサイズが出てきま
Kind
す。
of coming out the woodwork, throwing everything at you but the kitchen sink.
で早く倒せばミッションクリアですね。
because you just don't die as much, hopefully.
This is the Death Scythe, I believe, or Death Scissors. Yeah,
Death Scissors,
Yeah,
yeah,
Death Scythe later in the game. This guy's also a pain. He's really, really aggressive. But
Yeah.
you know, there he goes. There he goes.
Honestly, the Death Scissors
Yes,
is more
yes.
dangerous than the Death Scythe
Yeah,
That's yeah,
real.
for sure.
because he does the drill attack.
So
Okay.
the enemy spawn arrangements are different on
多分
D&D as
多分
well.
シークレットミッション達成するために
Hard in this
積
game.
んで
You're
ま
gonna see
す。
a lot of that enemy that was in that hallway there, a shadow, and I'll hear a lot of the song called Psycho Siren, or at least like the first 4 seconds of it, over and over and over again. And those enemies, the shadows, they're
小さいベイビースパイダーを潰していきます。
and they're really fun to fight, except for when you
はい、
find
ブルーオーブ
people
を
in
ゲ
the
ット
same
しま
room.
した。
And that's exactly what we're going to be doing in the next secret mission here.
This last secret mission right here too, the caveat for this Phantom Babies mission was that you have to kill 100 Phantom Babies before or without using your weapons. So running all over them with your feet. I guess if Dante were running over them with his hands, that would be kind of acrobatic. But
あとスティンガーで結界を出します。
yeah, so that you have to kill 100 of them for that. And now we go into here. So there's 3 of them scattered across these doorways.
This is the hardest part of the whole run.
Yeah,
by
absolutely.
far.
まあシークレットミッションのあれが出ましたね。
Oh, goodness. Please don't kill me, I beg you.
This is a real cat tag.
あー、死にそう。死にそう。で、死にそうだけど挑発してオーブをゲットしようとしてます。で、自殺するのを待ってますね。自爆するのを待ってますね。
So the enemies here can also DT, of course, as soon as I say that, he DTs. This
で、ダメージを与えて
game where
自爆するのを待って
if
ま
you
す。
try, you actually can't try again. It just doesn't give you the option to. So, I should do it first try. That would be nice.
Every time.
ボスですね。もうちょっと早かった気がするんですけど。
He just actually just missed. That was cool.
That was incredible.
They are okay. Please, sir, I beg you.
あ、針に乗るのはですね、鬼武者の一戦よりは簡単だと思います。
Did he die? Okay.
He should be
Yeah,
good.
that's
Yeah,
good.
he
Almost
looks
dead.
good. You can tell when the shadows are about to die, by the way, by them turning red.
バックしました。ラス1ですかね。
So you actually can't kill shadows by critting them like you normally would when they're DT'd. And that sucks. But at least it's not the PS2 version.
Yeah, the
'Cause-
PS2 version you don't have access to the critical hit whatsoever. Like
yeah, you
even-
can't do it at all, even when they're not DT'd. Can you die? No, they also have random HP, by the way.
Yeah, shadows have random health, and also the amount of damage that you have to do for the critical.
コアが攻撃できなくて、ちょっとロスが多いですかね。
They're bad.
丸いコアが本体なんですけど、
exploding.
Dude, will you blow up? Oh
But
my
there we go.
God.
Triple cat.
Right.
First try every
All
time,
right.
dude.
来ました。
said.
ブローゲット
So
で
that
す
may。have been the scariest thing I've ever done in my life.
で、
That was very slow, but we
一瞬
lived.
クリア。
Objective survive. Mission accomplished. I don't know how.
Yeah, the Meownics on deck.
On this episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive. All right, so we're gonna head to the next boss fight. We can get like 1 or 2 donations while I
か
remember how to.
レベルゲージがなくなってるんで、
Well, they're here for you. We have
で、ここはなぜ歩いたかというと、多分、
94 who says, "Let's go, wife."
シャドウがいるんで、
Shouts to the entire DMC community, especially
火を連発すると、そっちに向かって積んじゃうんで、多分歩いたと思います。
Massive love from across the pond from your UK buddy. Let's raise some good money with some great games.
Much love, Dan.
Yeah,
こ
awesome.
こは振り下ろしで、あ、違う、まだか、まだだった。
$100 from Reliever who says the time has
ここで
come
ギミッ
and so
クを
has the crowd.
解
We're
除
all
し
here
て、
for some DMC. Good luck, waifu.
鍵になるアイテムを
All
ゲ
right,
ッ
so
トし
we're
て、
finding Nello Angelo, and he's got a nice little loop.
あ、で、ここで、
That's gonna be a
兄弟の兄とされるネロのとの勝負ですね。で、ですね、
normal or some other category where you're
挑発してます
on a
ね。
lower difficulty.
避け
You're
て
gonna、be using
こう
items
し
to kill a lot of the bosses,
ていきます。
especially holy waters. But in DMD, holy waters are like 8
この地点でですね、
and do
面白タイムが始まるんですけど、
so we're gonna actually be playing,
壁に向かってですね、そ
but
う、ボタンを2回ずつ押してですね、
That's true. That was true.
yeah, we gotta
はめます。
bosses and stuff, which
で
is cool
多分
until you get hit and then they take out your whole
で
health bar.
ある程度
That's true.
That's true, yeah.
倒していくと、
application of the slash canceling, by the way, that we
で、
talked
は
about
い。
earlier, where you can just loop the first 2 hits of the sword
次の
combo.
段階にワープするんで、
And like the trick to this is that when you see Nello Angelo doing like
はい、
that
早めます。
Hadouken move,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you have to jump away for him to do that. That's a manipulation that Waifu's doing. He's jumping away specifically for him to
避けながらはめます。
into him and start slashing him. That was really
Almost
good.
down. Yeah, very
That was
nice.
very good. And it's funny because that's actually
2
such
種クリア
an old
です。
strat. Like
Right,
back
though,
from when
yeah.
I started running any percent on PS3, like in 2016.
Yeah, it's funny. A lot of the strats in this game actually just turn out to be what we did at any percent like a long time ago before it was fast. So here I'm going to be
セーブロードはしてなかったけど、ま
where it's called the save and
あ、
quick.
パワーアップ
Every time you
あ、
do a
はい。
secret
セーブロー
mission,
ドグリッチって言ってるんで、多分、その、
end mission rank.
ムービースキップ
And that's
と
to
セー
offset
ブロー
the
ド
amount
を
of time
し
you
て、
spent
で、
doing it.
多分ここで、
Give you a little incentive to do them on the
シ
rank.
ャドウを倒せば、
But there's a glitch.
ブルーオーブがゲットできるはずです。
It's called Dante shooting. No, he just missed, by the way. There's a glitch in this PC version where if you finish a mission where you completed some secret missions, and then you save and quit to the main menu and load that save, when you load back in, the points that you're supposed to get from the previous mission will also apply to the next mission. So we did 500 score of 1,500 possible on the last mission in secret missions, and now we applied all 500 of those points to this mission, which means that getting this special bonus will be really, really easy. I could basically
自分の情報がほぼ20年前の情報なので、で、ダンテマストないじゃないんで、ノーマルなので、そこはまあ、ご了承願います。あ、自爆しましたね。で、自爆したんで、で、上にアイテムがあるんですけど、動画だと自爆するのを、ある程度ダメージ与えて自爆したのを、頑張った。そうですね。はい。ブログを隠し、ゲットして体力上がりました。
You activate them, you're invincible for 30 seconds. That's really all there is to it.
Yep, and you have unlimited double
You have
trigger.
unlimited double trigger, so you just kind of it really is the
ここ振り下ろしで
item. But there's only
降り
a
ま
few
す。
that you actually get to pick up. The rest of them you
で
have、to
ミッションクリアですね。
So we got that special bonus, the extra 2,000 orbs. So we're gonna save, and then we're gonna start the next mission, and we're gonna cheat.
セーブロードリセットで。
You've probably done this on accident.
あ、はい。で、エアハイクとエアレイドってのがあって、エアハイクは空中ジャンプと、エアレイドはデビル化した後に飛べるようになって、頭突きドリルができるようになるんですけど、エアハイクですね。ハイキングのハイクで。通常だと、壁ジャンプはできるんですけど、エアジャンプは解放しないとダメなので、で、今、シークレットミッションだと思うんですけど、
Maxi, great job on the Return of the King run. And Cosmic, when is Disney's Devil May Cry?
Oh gosh.
Right after Disney's Dirge of Cerberus.
We have $25 from Spock Jr. who says, I love a good DMC run. Good luck and glad to see GDQ is
あ
back.、
ボルテックスはちょっとまだだったかな。とりあえず空を飛べるようになるんですけど、エアレイドっていうのは、
Who says, Sad I missed Silent Hill 4, but I'm hyped to see Waifu crush this
エ
DMC
アライドだったかな。
SGDQ, y'all.
You got time for one more, I think.
All right, we have $10 from
フィンガーで進んでいくして、はい、温存したトリガーを使います。
But Enigma's voice is so soothing. Good luck on the run and thanks for all you do. Go GDQ.
Awesome. Yeah, so we're fighting another Death Scissor. Kind of a common mini boss enemy. We're on mission 6. There's 23 missions in this game. Spoilers, I'm sorry. But so we're getting our leeway in. We're out of the early game hump. And with this special bonus, we've secured quite a while. So we don't have to worry about too much. Now it's just go fast, collect all the things, don't die. You know, normal speedrun stuff.
フィンガーで進みます。
But this level is really, really difficult for that because it does have a secret mission in it, but we're not going to be able to do it on this pass. We're going to have to
雲が出てくりますけど、
because it is like
無視し
way
ます。
too hard to do it on this level.
無視するんじゃなかった
Double
かな。
trigger for
あ
this guy. And then we're going to, because of
無
the
視しま
damage
す。
over time that we have.
オーブ
you
を
see my
取
health
って無
bar
視
just
します。
left.
で、これはフロストっていう氷属性の敵なんですけど、今は電気属性しかないので、
all the way to zero. We don't
とりあえ
have to
ず
take any
ゴリ押しで倒します。
and we could still die from the DOT, the damage over time.
デビル化してゴリ押しし
That
ま
is
す。
scary because, as you can see, the enemies hit really hard. So if we get hit while we're in DOT, it's really, really scary. We don't want to die here.
And these are enemies, by the way, they're called frosts that normally show up around like mission 17
目が舐めますね。
on normal difficulty. So they're in mission 7 now.
Yeah.
So you're meeting them a lot earlier than you're supposed to.
Yeah,
and they're
that's-
doing more damage on top
Yeah,
of it.
yeah, they do more damage. And as I said before, a lot of the enemies are built kind of like a puzzle. They have like a solution to them. And that enemy's solution is a weapon you don't get for like another 2 missions. So you're just kind of SOL. You gotta just deal with them with Alistair, even though it does like no damage.
ギミックを解除
So
し
this
て
game has an in-game
最上段に上がり
timer
ます
to use, but there's a couple of things that the in-game timer. Excuse me, sir. There's a couple of things that. Oh, he died. I can't taunt him if he's dead. Come here.
挑発してオーブを取ろうとしてますね。で、デビルゲージを回復してますね。挑発で。
Super important to know because the double trigger management is very important. But yeah, anyways, the IGT, this game's internal timer doesn't actually count when you're doing shopping, when you're menuing, and it also doesn't count intermissions, which is what we're in right now.
ここでですね、ファイツの DVD では、
7 and 8.
シ
And so
ークレットミッションに行くんですけど、
timed on the in-game timer. So it also
インゲームタイムの攻略方法では、ここで
this is a great
シークレットミッションに行って、
secret mission in the game.
シークレットミッションを何回でも3回できるらしくて、ここのミッションは。
There are these big spooters.
これを繰り返してオーブを稼いで、
Secret mission requires you to have them beat each other up.
オーブを稼いで、全部
Impossible for them to actually cooperate. So as you can see,
技を取得して
all over the place.
クリアするっていう内容でした。
Opposite each other.
And we did mention that Devil Trigger does not regenerate your health on this difficulty, so you don't even have that to rely on. We've got 1 Vital Star and a Dream.
Yeah. So
They also have RNG health, by the way.
Yeah, that
何してるんだろう。ジャンプして、
This is a Kamiya moment.
Yeah,
Like for real.
yeah. He put
あ、
this
こ
on.
の雲はですね、
He's throwing shades.
炎を持ってないので弱いです。ちょっと弱いです。
Yeah, so we're basically just praying that they attack each other and that we don't die and that this doesn't take
そうですね。
years.
現時点ではメインのミッションが始まってなくて、戻ってシークレットミッションをクリアしてオブを取るっていう
What's the estimate? Like,
感じなんですけど、何してるんだろう。
Kind of booked my hotel
分かってないです。
23, so I
あ、そうだ、自滅させないとダメなんだ。同士打ち、モンスター同士で同士打ちさせろっていう内容だったかな。
this is yeah. Thank you. This is
そうそうそうそう。
probably the best part.
コメントより間に合ったんでよかった。
I think so.
You know, despite joking about how long this can take, this isn't going like terribly.
No, it's pretty
Can
good.
you see their
Like they are
HP?
spitting rocks. They do this thing where they're like, "Arr, arr, arr." Yeah, you don't want that. You want them to spit rocks, and they
Yeah,
just
you
spit.
jinxed it, dude. What the heck?
これガバなんですよね。
There's the rocks.
There we go.
出れないっていう。
Maybe spitting. Indeed. This is a great time for some donations.
Absolutely.
All right, well, we got a good one here. We have $500
はい、ブルーオブゲットで
from
す。
Dr. Bob Task.
セーブし
Gives us
て、
a little bit of a challenge.
で、リセットするとですね、クリアした、ミッションクリアしたところに戻りますね。
$900,000 by the end of Devil May Cry. I will donate another 500. I believe in you, and we are a little less than
で、次のミッションが始まりますね。
900K. So let's see if we can meet that challenge.
Actually,
Oh,
I
you
can
could do
definitely-
that, yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
So
yeah,
as
we
you
beat it.
saw, the secret mission's over.
込められて、あ、雲と戦います。
Phantom 2. So the same strategy is going to happen here. You're going to get the
ファントムっていうんですかっけ。
this time Waifu has air hike, which allows him to double jump, so he doesn't have to rely on the walls or the
デ
back.
ビル化して、振り下ろし、振り下ろし。
And the reliable strat is
弱体化してるんですよね、最初の時より。
so that you can not have to like move too much. Wow, that was great.
That was
Actually.
that was really clean. Good job, dude.
Yeah, Phantom really cooperated there. He
どう
felt
しまし
very
た
bad about that first fight.
で
Yeah, if you hit him in the butt enough times, he just like stuns and walks forward consistently, and you get him to keep walking into the wall and just keep wailing on him. That was actually like perfect. That was really really good. So here we're gonna be picking up
あ、一歩切りましたね、
another
今。
collectible. Surprise, surprise. This is the grenade
で
gun.
あ、グレランゲットです。でグレランを装備してですね、
The best gun in the game. Yeah.
It's a little good, yeah.
bit.
If you thought the guns in DMC2 were good,
Wait until you see this.
yeah, wait until you see this. This is
Yeah, it's hilarious how DMC2 has such good guns, but really DMC1 had really good guns
Really good
first.
guns,
Like
dude.
they are underestimated sometimes.
yeah. The guns in this game actually.
あ、デビルゲージで螺旋階段を使ってます。
So we're gonna try to get another special bonus here. No damage, and we needed to kill that one extra enemy to get some orbs. And if we do get the special bonus, which we should here, this should be a really good orb route actually. Should be pretty
Beautiful.
solid.
Heck yeah, dude.
Let's
Nice.
ミ
go.
ッションクリアです。
Nice,
で
nice. So we're heading into mission 9. Just almost
Got-
halfway.
イフリートをゲットする、もうそろそろイフリートという装備をゲットするはずなんですが、
We're gonna come back later when it's nighttime.
違うっけ？
Spooky castle.
ごめんなさい。
And our objective for this mission is going to be to get a new weapon, Ifrit, the gloves, and then continue on after fighting a boss. And so, new change from normal to DMD is we got to kill these assaults.
はすべて敵を倒して
DMD, you gotta kill
ドアを開けないとダメですね。
like that in this game. There's a lot of attention to detail to the little nuance changes to make the replays more fun and challenging, especially on the higher difficulties in this one. And that just is a little showcase of it right there. And this is actually a really good time for donations for about a couple minutes here.
Okay, well, we've got plenty. We have a $50 donation from Platinum Paragon who says, "Hey, waifu and friends. So happy to see such an interesting run from a game that means so much to me. Doc and I are cheering you on. Good luck and keep it stylish."
ホリーウォーターですけど、これはシューティングでいうボム扱いで、その画面、
From Rags who says,
フィールド上にいる敵を全滅させるっていうんですけど、
legit
これがね、DMD だとほとんど意味ないんですよね。
all for me.
I got you.
で、イエローオーブは、
We
なん
have
だっけ、
$50 from
イエローオーブは
Fear Nerd who said, "First time actually catching a live GDQ, seeing the beginning of
何
one
に
of my
使うんだっ
favorite
け忘れちゃった。ごめんなさい。
It fills my dark soul with happiness." How many of you
あ、
expect
ボス戦です。はい、グリフォンみたいな、隊長と戦います。
You're supposed to fight.
足みたいな、鷹みたい
You
な。
have to. You can just grab the Ifrit
キー
gauntlet
プできるんだった。
and
ごめんなさい。
leave the room. So you
は
can
い、
just
隠しオーブをゲットしてですね。はい、ホリーウォータ
The
ー
bosses in
ゲ
this
ット
game,
し
you
ま
usually
す。
fight them
で、
3 times.
出れなく、
That boss, you don't
出口に出れなくなるんですけど、ここはトリガーして、
I don't want to fight you. And
グ
it's very
レネード
simple to
連
fight
射
that
し
boss,
ま
so
す。
we're just gonna keep going.
できれば出口付近に
Trick a little bit ago.
滞在して、
Where normally you'd have to activate like a whole platform.
早く倒せればいいと思うんですけど、
But you can just kind of air hike up and then use air raid in order to fly over to the platform. You don't have to do any puzzles or anything.
Yeah, a little platforming skip. Everyone knows Devil May Cry is their favorite platformer.
It's mine.
Yeah, but now he's just using his trusty grenade gun.
Oh yeah, so the grenade gun kind of strong. It
しまし
instant
た。
kills a lot of the marionettes, and it also the
フィン
big
ガ
thing
ー
that
を
makes
出
it
さ
really
ずに
strong is it built a ton of devil trigger. When you shoot an enemy with the grenade gun, it gives you like a whole stock, a whole
スティンガーで
of DT.
突進していきます。で、オーブを払います。
Be used in a couple missions here to do a nice little loop on our good friend Nello. Give him his favorite snack, the Fruit Loops, as we did before. But first, we're going to go into Mission 10, and Mission 10 has a cool little gimmick where
はい、ミッションクリアです
time follow the light thing going on, where the light will go into enemies, and you have to kill the enemies to get the light to go to a new path. And if you don't do that, and you just go and YOLO the path, what
で
happens?
ですね、ここの白い魂なんですけど、道案内をしてくれるんですけど、すべての
Thankfully,
敵を倒す必要があったような、そう、その白い魂が敵に寄生して倒さないと進めないんですけど、お、
into the doorway and
誘導してますね。
go the right way.
That's what those enemies are called, by the way.
Yeah, they're called fetishes.
Yep.
And then these are the blades,
Yep.
which are just really, you know,
They're dinosaurs.
yeah. Well,
They're lizards.
I'd like to think that Lizard Man from Soul Calibur
足が規制するので早く倒します。
and just, you know.
I like that headcanon.
Yeah, that's my headcanon now. Thank you. So there's 3 rooms of it. The last one has 2 shadows, of course, because it's DMD. So there's like 6 shadows in every mission, of course. So we're going to switch over to the handguns and hope we get that.
そうなんですよ。鳥感の敵を倒せば OK ですね。
Great example of it. Jump on
で、近くにいると
shoot him,
座
turns red.
の
That means he's going to blow
座
up
れるんですけど。
and act like he don't know nobody.
多分挑発して誘導してるのかな。
And the light's going to go to the other one.
自爆しましたね。
And I didn't get quite close enough with him to the door. If you get the light really close to the door, when the enemy
もうなん
dies,
か
it'll just go on to the next area and you can move
お
on.
デビルトリガー発動して
Otherwise, it'll turn into another enemy
コアを
and fight a bunch of enemies.
脱しよ
Not
う
too
と
bad.
し
I
て
got
ますけ
2
ど
crits. The crits give you extra orbs as well, so that's a nice little backup. If they catch you, they will like slash you around and then
自爆しました。
which does a ton of damage. If you don't have Devil Trigger, it can actually insta-kill you. So here we're going to be fighting some Clyclops, which are like that boss we
はい、
fought.
これ多分エアライト使っ
Up
て
rocks.
雲を
And they
倒して
have-
ま
they're
す。
like one of the only enemies in the whole game that actually has more health on Dante Must Die. The difficulty is balanced really cool in this game where it mostly just makes the game harder by having different enemy arrangements early and stuff like that, and not so much just padding the enemy HP. This is one of the only enemies that does
シークレットミッションなんですけど、そのシークレットミッションが開始したっていう画面が出るときと出ないときがあって、
Extremely well. Even
それがちょっと分かりにくいですね。
in this game is actually balanced around like making it a different experience rather than just making it.
オリオータゲットです。
Yep.
Waifu used an ability, by the way. It looked like he was shooting lightning out of his hands. That's Air Raid. If you read the Prima strategy guide for this game,
ミッ
you're
ションクリア
probably
です。
well aware that you should use Air Raid in every single room in the game, but
で、あ、ここでイフリートをゲットしたので、全部解放していき
Kick
ますね。
as well as Inferno
Yep. Inferno and
Yeah.
bought level 2 meteor, but level 2
and level
meteor.
2 Meteor.
Level 2
Sorry.
meteor will not come into play
Not
until
Kick
later.
13.
And that was
Well, he
the
bought
fastest
Kick 13.
secret
No, he's
mission.
fine.
in
ブルーをゲットしました。あ、シークレットミッションクリアですね。
He's loaded on those
Yeah,
orbs,
dude.
Yeah,
yo.
I have a lot of orbs, so we're doing pretty good. I actually bought Meteor ahead of time just to be safe. So this mission,
Wow.
we're going to want to try to get the special bonus on it. So to get the special bonus, we're going to need to no damage and do that secret mission that took like actually 2 seconds, and if you blinked, you missed it, and collect a little bit of orbs. And we're going to do something that
脳を
weird. You get an
収めに、その脳みたいなものを収めに行くんですけど、
on a mission, so the rank will go down because you
ホーリーウォーター使いました。ここで邪魔なんで、ホーリーウォーターを使いました。多分、確かここシークレットミッションじゃなかったかな。
some missions we're going to be using holy water
違うって。ごめんなさい。あやふやで。
really quickly.
あ、ブローで、多分シークレットミッションですね。
And that's counteracted by the fact that I did the secret mission. So those two kind of cross each other out and make it so that it's just like a normal mission with the requirements.
And then this should be the last blue orb fragment in the area. And then we are going to go ahead and mosey on over to the second fight against Nello Angelo. And now we're going to see a much more advanced form of fighting this boss. It's going to be a total like manipulation of his AI. Basically, what Waifu is going to be doing is busting out the Ifrit gauntlets with the grenade
で、こ
launcher.
こで
You're going to see him.
ミ
Are you
ッ
gonna
クを
taunt? I don't remember how
No.
much DT you had. Okay, cool.
シークロだったと思うんですけどな。なんでここでイフリートを使ってですね、手数の関係でイフリートを使って
Jump away.
ため攻撃を
Projectile grenade launcher into Inferno. Kick
しながら進んでいきます。
over and over again.
Yeah.
So Nello is just totally helpless.
Yeah, and that jump away to bait out the Hadoken, that is key
ベラン
to
と
this difficulty in pretty much all
ため
categories.
攻撃を出し
Dante
つ
has
つ
high difficulty. This is how
ネ
you
ロを
fight.
倒していくんです。
Yeah, he's the little brother. We're feeding him Fruit Loops like a good older brother. Just hitting him with the loop.
And
Hey kid, you want to learn how to infinite? Like we're just giving it to him.
and again, like this really works because of how much Devil Trigger is afforded to us by the grenade shots. This gun is just so crucial to how DT
ノーマルだとここホーリーウォーターで
every category.
2回で倒せるはずなんですけ
But
ど、
in order to use Kick 13 and Inferno, you have to have Devil Trigger active. So we wouldn't be able to do that if we didn't get a bunch of DT.
Yeah, very clean fight. Excellent job.
Yeah, I just washed him.
Yeah, dude.
That was really good. Hopefully the next boss fight is good. This game has a lot of boss fights. There's like one in almost every mission. There's going to be another one on this mission. We got that special bonus, I think. We did no damage that. Yeah, we did. Nice.
ショックギアで
That's going to
す
let。me buy a little bit more double trigger early to make this boss
で
fight a
パー
little
プローブ
bit
で
faster.
今レベルゲージを上げましたね。
Ignore that prompt. That underwater section, they would never.
Best part, dude.
デビル化して進んでいきますね。
Oh, I'm sure.
Thank you. That never gets old.
Love you too, bro.
ここで
So here I'm going to be
確か
picking up another untouchable. We're going to be picking up 3
シー
of
クレ
these
ット
throughout
ミッ
the
ション
run.
が、あ、
hopefully.
今、
Before
その
we really
イエロースターみたいな
and
の
those
を
are gonna be
ゲットしたんですけど、
super
アンタッチャブルっていう
But before then,
Yeah.
we're going to show how
アイテムですね。
these frosts are when you have the actual correct
で、
weapon
ここは
to use to
こ
fight.
のフロストという
Look how quick that
氷の
was.
敵を炎でゴリ押ししていきますね。
13 grenade launch, dead.
Dead, yep.
The
There.
frosts, oh my god. With Alistair, they're such a pain, but with Ifrit,
あ、デビルスター取りました。これはデビルスターは、
So on this
レベルゲージを回復しますね。
we are going to have to fight a death scythe.
で、ここでですね、
Is just great. I love fighting.
またグリフォンと戦うんじゃなかったっけ
And we're going to be fighting Griffin 2, and Griffin 2 is going to have a very
はい。
particular way we're fighting him. We're going to try to manipulate his AI to
デ
do
スサイズ
something very specific,
と戦いますね。
and I'll need to focus for that.
倒したら
you guys can explain it.
So basically, what's going to happen at the start of Griffin 2 is Waifu's going to have to take out this like kite that Griffin sends around, and that will allow Griffin to, or Griffin will then land on the ship.
あ、ボス戦ですね。ボス戦でグリフォンと戦いますね。
So then he can position himself on top of the mast, and then he's going to use
で、スナイパーは上から狙うと
decimate Griffin's health.
狙いやすいという
Here's the kite.
理論でですね、上に上がるんですけど、
Griffin's going to be landing here in a second.
でですね、
Now we're going to begin our ascent.
上から狙っていきます。
Attacks when he
デビル化して上
annihilates
から狙っていきますね。
health bar melts.
ここはですね、プレ2版だと指が痛くなりますね。
Sheesh.
そう PC だと割り当てがあるんで、それで、で、振り下ろして攻撃します。
And we need to no damage this mission to special bonus. So
He's an Angie bird.
I love how Griffin is like, oh man, half of my health bar is gone because I landed here. I'll do that again.
yeah, right.
Get him next time.
で、なんかここなんかグリフォンがその
Spirit, dude.
Die, sir. Please.
船の
I
方に引っかかってるっぽいんですよね。
There we go.
なんか知らないけど。
Very nice.
The way that you get this next blue orb fragment is pretty cool too. Like you have to do a stinger jump, which is just where you launch yourself off the edge with a stinger onto the front of the.
で、確かここの上にオーブがあるようなないような。
And then
違うっけ？ああ、ありましたね。
got it. Nice. Do I have vortex? No, I do not. It's okay.
But you will.
ああ、
I will.
船に降りて、あ、放電をしてるらしいですね。
The first person underwater level section. So it's safe to say we can just ignore that and just do some donations.
Yes, please.
All right, we will do some donations. We have a
ミッションクリアです。
$5 donation from Mulgar who says, Hi Cosmic, Maxi,
で、
and
ここでボルテックスを
Love seeing
取
Devil
って
May
エア
Cry
パプローブを買いましたね。
at GDQ. The DMC speedrunners community has been doing great work. Excited to see some GAT action. Good luck with the run.
Much love, Mulgar.
We have $200.
あ、ここ多分シークレットミッションだったんじゃないかな。違うっけ？あ、倒しますね。多分シークレットミッションです。
Excited to be able to support such an awesome event.
ごめんなさいね。覚えでね。
Host Enigma.
倒すと
Behind the
オー
wheel,
ブがゲットできます
Maxi
ね。
Robes and DE Cosmic as the hype conductor couch.
Okay.
Everybody, get on the bus as they take us into that 1 million. Best of luck, waifu, on a smokin' six stylish run.
Thank you.
あ、はい、ここですね。ここです。ごめんなさい。ここでしたね。
Sure thing. We have $20 from Salty Alicious, who says, Good to see you back on the GDQ stage, waifu. Good luck on the run. Less than 3.
倒して、
Thank you.
We have $25 from Aggressive T-Jaws, who says, Let's go, waifu. Best of luck on the run. Can I get a hype? Hype. You ask and you shall receive. Thank you.
All right, so now we're going to enter another intermission now that mission 13 is
あ、
out.
そうですね。今、
And we're going to be back.
これ
We're gonna
も
be going
う次のミッションかな？
and doing
次のミッションかな？
This one gives you the
ちょっとごめんなさいね。
this endless expanse stuff, like that you gotta go and examine this dead captain's body. And there's just miles and miles of just water where you gotta shoot these blades
You know
with
what?
you.
Now that you mention it, this is like the spookiest.
It's so spooky, dude.
あ、シークレットミッションですかね。あ、これですね。
It's like an
はい、これです。
And there's like pillars everywhere. Like, where did they come from?
You know it's scary when there's a
こ
name
うしてい
for
き
it,
ま
fear
す。
of it. And I don't know what it is, but it definitely is a thing. That there's a name for this.
Yeah, I don't remember, but
Like the endless
こ
opening
こでしたね。
of the ocean. Anyways, the thing that's really scary is that they put this in the game. Let's be real. Let's be real. We got to kill 8 of these blades underwater. We picked up a gun called the needle gun. You literally can only use it when underwater. Unfortunately, you can't use items underwater. Otherwise, we would definitely holy water this, because it would save a ton of time. But we are going to be
ここですね。多分ここが、モンハン3に採用されたような画面になってると思うんですよ。
big super mission in the run. It's
だから実質モンハンみたいなもんかなって。
like 5 boss fights in this game that are really, really hard, and it's got the first one that's like very difficult. So up to this point, we're just getting ready for that. Really, I'm gonna do another little bit of cheating. This is not the save and quick glitch that we had before, but it is a little bit.
モンハン3の水中戦でしたかな。
Alert that you load in after you think the ship is closer to where you need to go.
we also saw that back on the intermission between 7 and 8 when we completed the mission with
勝
the
手な感想なんでね。
beat each other up.
で、トライはやってません、僕。
The blue orb fragment there. He also quit out after saving, and then was able to teleport right back up to where he was going to fight Phantom.
And now he has Vortex.
はい、氷ごとゲットします。で、ボルテックスで進んでいって、
Fastest option of movement. It does, you know, you need Devil Trigger activated to use it, but since Waifu's going to be having a lot of Devil Trigger throughout the run, it's going to be a very, very important form of movement.
Yeah, the nice thing about doing a run like all collectibles, especially these DMD runs, is you get a lot of money, because on DMD, the S ranks are actually easier to get than they are on normal. It requires 800 points to get an S rank in DMD, where it requires 1,000 in normal. So it's actually
ボルテッ
significant.
クスで、その罠を無敵で、ボルテックスは飛んでる、ボルテックス中は無敵なんで、その罠を
The money in DMD.
飛んでいきます。すり抜けていきますね。はい。
Vortex level 2 specifically, you're able to hold down the attack button in order to continuously fly. If you just have Vortex level 1, you got to repeatedly mash, and you're just losing frames there.
Yeah.
You also saw Waifu just kind of zip past the enemies. You can actually disable lock on
氷ごと取りました。
while using Vortex by holding down the right trigger.
Yep. And another thing about that save it quick
ボス戦が近いから多分
it's allowed to be
スティンガーで進んでると思うんですけど、
100%, but all collectibles DMD is the only category where it actually makes an appearance. It's super cool, but it's
ゲージがないんでね。
doing secret
3
missions.
つ以上ないんで。
The other category where you do secret missions, which is 100%, you're actually not allowed to do it. And that's because in 100%, you also have to S rank every mission, which you do
はい。
almost consequentially in this.
強い死神を倒します。
Couple of sections where that makes it vastly different. You'll also in 100% have to collect, you have to buy everything in the shop, all of the blue and purple orbs and all of the weapon abilities, which means that you have to get a lot of special bonuses in order to be able to afford it. There's been a really awesome resurgence.
進んでたですね。
Really a resurgence
あ、
since
違う。
I ran it before, but there's been an awesome growth of people running DMD.
階段スキップしましたね、ボルテックスね。
Slickford is the homie in the community. Started doing his attempts at 100% Dante Must Die, which at the time no one had ever completed before. So since then, a couple people completed it. He completed it. This Korean runner completed it, and then I have also completed it. And let me tell you, that was definitely the hardest thing I've ever done in gaming. It was absolutely crazy, and that journey is what has inspired me to submit this run into the event, because this is the marathon safe version of that run.
Yeah, shout outs to Slickford, just absolutely one of just a world. A top, oh my goodness gracious.
画面が暗くて、ブルーオブ取りました。
As I was saying, shout outs to Slickford, absolutely just a top class runner and just an all around good dude. Really, really helped push a lot of the Dante Must Die stuff.
Yeah, it's basically like me, him, and all those old Japanese runs that no one's watched in a long time. that was the DMD routing, and Yang as well, and some Dan as well. And we
確か
definitely
ここ
made
は
DMD into something
シ
worth
ークレッ
running.
トミッションじゃな
Really
かった
cool
っ
to
け？あ、
see.
違うか。あ、
So we're doing a
シー
secret
クレ
mission
ッ
here.
トミッション。
We gotta kill 3 shadows, but we're going to use holy waters this time, or well,
あ、死んじゃっ
use a
た。
yellow orb, and then I'm gonna use a holy water because I
再
don't.
挑戦ですね。あ、イエロー部は
Yeah, we're gonna use a
ラ
holy
イフでのキーですね。
to do this secret mission
一気
instead.
の。
Because it's a lot faster. And when you do the save and quit glitch, which we're going to do to teleport back to the start of the
はい、
mission,
シークレットミッション再挑戦です。
the negative side effects of using items. So that yellow orb I used and these holy waters I'm about to use are not going to
出なかったんですけどね、動画では。
make it possible to get a special bonus, even though I used a bunch of items, which is going to be really nice for the orb route.
あ、ホーリーウォーターでクリアします。
So I just doused them a little bit.
ホーリーウォーターを使うと、
Bad kitty.
ボスに影響するような、しないような。
I don't even know if it was possible for you to dodge that attack, by the way, when it popped out.
It comes out immediately, and I was mashing, but Dante was like,
自爆するのを待ちます。
I was like, okay, all right, fair enough, dude.
はい、オーブゲットです。で、セーブロードして、ミッション開始地点に戻りますね、確か。
We have
で、アップ
$100
して、
from all in
ボーリング
one
キックと、
says it's amazing to see Devil May Cry again at GDQ, which I've watched run by Maxi Lobes many times, and now with another amazing runner of the game. The commentary is gold, the gameplay is Dantesque, and let's break the game once again and get all the collectables. Good luck.
Got time for like 2 more.
All right, we've got a $10 donation from Mukachu who says, big gaming moment from
あ、
Waifu
ホーリーウォーターゲット
TV
で
right
す。
now.
ブルーオーブとホーリーウォーターゲットですね。
And we have $10 from Nello
はい、ご利用しします、こ
who
こ。
says, brother, can I have some loops? Please, brother, the loops.
Oh my god, that's
はい、
amazing.
ボルテックスで移動していきますね。
So a big divergence that we're going to see from any percent is that usually we go down the blue shield path, and that's where we collect the lance item. However, here we're gonna have to go down both paths, kind of, but we're gonna get the lances from the red path because there is a blue orb fragment.
ここも、ボルテックスを使ってですね、トラップを、針の山を
to the next boss, which is the
離していきます。飛びながら、
Yeah,
結界を解除しますね。
You go down 2 optional paths, and you just have to collect one of the 2 things at the end of the path. But since it's all collectibles, we gotta collect not both of them, but we gotta collect one of them and get both of the blue orb fragments on either side. If you do go all the way to the end of both of them, you can pick up another item that we need for all collectibles called Nightmare Beta. It's the last gun we're gonna be collecting. But if you skip it here, it actually shows up in Mission 19, and it's way faster to grab it there than it is here. So we're just gonna wait and grab it later.
こうもうボルテック、デビルスターを使ってボルテックスで帰っていくんですけ
So
ど、
I'm starting to
使
smell
っ
something.
ないみたいですね。
Smells like fried chicken. There's a boss coming up.
その、
His name's Griffin. You might know him if you played DMC5.
ごめんなさいね。あ、インゲームタイムのバージョンだと、オーブを貯めてクリアしていくんで、デビルスターを使って戻るっていう感じですかね。
Piece little chicken. That's what we're about to be saying after this boss fight. So it's a boss fight. I don't know what to say, man. I'm gonna try to concentrate. Maybe you guys can elaborate on what's extra going on here. I gotta collect one more blue orb fragment.
で、闇の、
Yeah, so Griffin
闇のじゃなくて、ごめんなさい。
in this fight. The
ボ
first
ス
one
戦が近いような、あ、ボス戦ですね。リフリートに変えたので、
once he gets past
あ
a certain、
リフリートに変えて多分、
around,
ギミックが、あ、はい、来ました。で、ここはリフリートに変えてですね、
I'm confusing myself.
ロケラン乱射をする、あ、そうですね。
So now he's gonna fly up. All right.
グリフォン戦で
We're gonna shoot some grenade
火の玉を
shots at him.
飛ばしてロケランを乱打してっていう感じですかね。
There he is.
で、第2形態に移って、
Throwing everything at
雷が飛んでくるんで、うまい具合に雷の柵が飛んでくるので、
Dante must die actually
う
adds
まい具合に、
because not only does Griffin get there's this dive here. That's
hi.
not cool. That's not fun. But
火の玉を飛ばしながら、
Meteor 2 there. And Meteor 2 actually like
あ、はい、
again,
うまく避けます。避けていきます。
back in the day that people would use on Griffin, but here it is making an appearance in Dante Must Die before it premiered.
はい、火の玉を飛ばします。で、デビルゲージがなくなったんで、挑発して、デビルゲージを上げていきますかね。
You can actually have it hit Griffin twice. If Griffin is kind of like crouching his head down,
はい、飛ばします。
Waifu didn't get the double hit, but you can get a
グレネード打ちます。
The timing is a little
あ、雷が来ましたね。
but at the
うまく避けながらグレネードを打って、デビル化して、打って避けてっていうのを
because he got two
や
double
っていきま
hits
す。
in a row, which started that second phase really quickly.
Yeah, his health bar is a little deceiving though. The 2 double hits at the
ノー
beginning.
マルだとホーリーウォーターで終わるんですけど。
And the double hits in the middle and the end.
That's true. Once he gets his wing cut off.
Yeah, he gets way tankier when he's hurt. I don't know how that works, but
The adrenaline.
so this is
倒しましたね。
thing. On the PC version, when he falls over,
あ、
he's
倒してない？
invisible. But in PS2,
倒してない。ごめんなさい。
actually
倒してない
supposed
で
to
す
open。up his chest and have a weak point there. So it's actually like, wow, you did so much damage. You knocked over
はい、
the
飛ば
boss.
します。
Extra damage.
火の
But in the
玉
PC
をいっ
version, it's
ぱい
like,
飛
here's
ばし
the
ます。
final boss.
画面がちょっと暗くて見えてないです。ごめんなさい。
Things like that that are just kind of funny. Like, how
There's
did you
also
miss
like no visual effects. on
挑
some
発し
of
な
them.
がら
So like sometimes he'll just like hit you with a slam attack.
火の
and
玉を
you
飛ばし
get
ま
hit
す。
by air.
Yep.
Looks really funny. This guy has a lot of health, man.
Yeah, this is not particularly.
唐揚げ食いたい。うん、はい。
Then I guess it's good RNG, right?
That's true.
で、あとちょっとなんですけど、硬いですね。
Buy a little chicken.
あ、倒しました。
Thank you. That was one of the bosses I was worried about. That's like the first of the really hard bosses.
Also, there's Trish randomly. I think that's the only time she actually shows up in this run.
Yep. No, she'll be here later.
Kind of, yeah.
Kinda. She's in the background. She's like photobombing. The next mission has the first, like probably the hardest boss fight in the game. It's a toss-up between this one and the one after that.
ミッションクリアです。
We're gonna be fighting Nightmare, and it's a
ブルーオーブで
But until
回復していきましたね、確か。
one
はい
secret mission
ゲージを
to do
回
and
復
then
してい
a
き
long
ます
running. So it's actually a perfect time for a few donations.
All right, we have $10 from Twisted Solus, who says, I love the Sunshine and Banjo Tooie runs, and I am excited to see the Devil May Cry one. Also, let me see the turnip in a fedora. That is a reference to one of our bid wars for the hat on the
シー
upcoming.
クレットミッション入りましたね、今。
And let's see here, we
は
have
い。
$10 from A.
あ、
Dunhill,
ここは
who says, shout out to Waifu
そ
for
の
running one of
骸骨を階段にして、はい、ブルーオーブを取るっていう感じなんですけど、登ります。
We have a reference from earlier. We
で、
have $100
出ていくと
from
ミッションクリアですね。シークレットミッションがクリアされますね。
You weren't kidding. It is just like Doom Eternal 100%.
苦労します。苦労するんですけど。
$20 from Calvin, who says, watched many a GDQ, but only recently have been able to donate. It's been a
はい、螺旋カーデなのでデビルトリガー発動です。
tradition to donate. Good luck making them devils cry.
All right, so now we're back in the castle.
で、橋が崩れたので、そこをボルテックスで進んできましたね。ちょっと画面が暗くてごめんなさい、見えてないです。ごめんなさい。
Dante's shadow has no jacket on it, if you'll notice.
Hey, look, man, this game came out in 2001. All right, that was
そ
like
れを取りました。
That's a Kamiya moment.
That's true.
で、そうですね、ここで結界を解除しますね。
Here,
フィンガーで。
start heading to the boss.
で、ボスが出ますね。確か、
He did
he
not
just kept rolling.
ボスというか、
Like
まあ
a Limp Bizkit song, but he was stuck in
rolling,
repeat.
rolling, rolling.
Yeah.
ブルーオーブを
Yeah, so this section has a lot of collectibles. There's actually 2 secret missions on this mission, and a couple of blue orb fragments. And it also has another
ちょっとで
random enemy hallway. This next hallway is going to be random. It's
で
either
挑発してデビルゲージを回復しました。でここ多分シークレットミッション
I think.
かなと思うんですけど、
Maybe late hallway. Nope. Yep, it's Shadow. Okay.
Oh, boy.
Classic. I should just not mention what I want to have happen.
There's so many kitties in this category.
Dude, there are a lot of cats in this category. If you're a cat person, this is the Devil May Cry speedrun for you.
Yup.
Please, sir.
Hey, Loner, can you figure out how to despawn these ones? Thank
Right.
you.
Yeah, he spawned this one, dude. Is he
間
red?
に合う
I can't
Did I
even
get
tell.
trolled? I can't
間
tell
に合
you.
うか
Ah, I did get trolled. I did, yeah, he's not even, yeah. RNG health, by the way. Really good.
あ、
Sir,
あれですね、その、今思い出したんですけど、
yeah, what
There you
HP?
go.
カウントダウンしてるのはですね、カウントダウンは終了後に、モンスターがデビル化する可能性があるんで、早めに倒さないとダメです。
Give me some health, bro.
Very nice.
Nice. He did give you health.
Ah, I need.
目隠し解決中というより、サングラスをかぶって
Thank you, sir.
つけてる感じですかね。
Finishes. It goes a
暗い
little.
画面が好きなんで。
Yeah. Way smoother.
That's okay.
All right, so moving on into Nightmare. So this looks quite a bit different from any
バックライトを最低にして
just kind of
見てます。
cycle involves
すいません。
5 Ifrit hits and then a holy water. But here
そう
we're
です。
gonna
敵に
actually juggle Nightmare's
デビル、
cards. So
デビって
essentially,
タイムゼロで敵がデビル化しますね。あ、ここでボスが登場しますね。
the two
で、
cores that Nightmare has,
こ
they
こはイフリートになって、コアが攻撃していくんですけど、
to red.
デビル化して、
Waifu's gonna use the grenade launcher into the Elastor stingers in order to do a bunch of
デ
damage.
ビル化して、そうですね。で、ランチャー発動して、で、数の多い
He's gotta do a
イ
lot
フリートに
not a lot of hits.
変更して、
Back core here, he's going to use Ifrit. And the reason that he uses the grenade launcher in
こうノーマルでもクリア、
you think that's a lot of
苦労します。
hits. And the reason that he uses the grenade launcher here is because the grenade launcher
はい
doesn't
は
actually
い。
count.
クリリンの分、デンデの分みたいな感じでためパンチしていきます。
Free damage pretty much. We're going to go back to the top core here, loop this up.
It's fine.
ごめんなさい、ドラゴンボール出しました。
This fight too, Nightmare cannot enter the state that he's currently in unless the lights are on.
あ、シャウズだったっけ
In addition to like managing all the damage that you have to do
で
on the
結
on
界
the
を
on
解除しつつ、そのボスを倒していきますね。
by hitting those light wheels in the room.
結界を解除するとコアが
And you also
出
see
てきま
Waifu
す。
using a move there called Rolling Blaze, which basically turns your
はい、タメ
jumps
パン
and
チ
Devil Trigger
タメパン
with
チ
Ifrit into attacks, or you have a hitbox on them, and there's a giant like tentacle that comes out, and you can just parry it. And
That was a really, really good.
that was really
really
good.
good.
Yeah, awesome job.
Very nice.
You beat it too fast. I couldn't even finish.
Yeah, so that boss is really scary. He has those
ごめんな
cores
さ
that
い。
cosmic
ふや
set.
ふやで。
And the really important thing about that boss fight is the cores actually transition across all 3 times you fight the boss.
Yep.
So I broke the top core there from blue to green, and when I go to fight him in a
倒し
couple
ま
of
した。
missions, the top core will
ハ
start
ン
green.
ドガンを装備
And
し
that's important
て、
because those cores take less and less damage the more you break them. So we
何やってるんだっけ
we do the
あ、
optimal damage and the optimal
倒す必要があるんだっけ
Otherwise, at the end, it could be really bad. But we did it perfect there. So all of the cores were good, and we didn't lose any cycles or anything like that. So it should be good once we get to mission 18 for the next boss fight. And now we're doing a secret mission where, lo and behold, we have to kill more shadows, more demon kitties.
I feel like it's a pretty good time for some donations.
Yeah, this is a great time for some donations.
We have $10 from Devil Never Cry, who says,
Agency.
even a devil may cry seeing this beautiful
ごめんなさい。
much love from the UK. We have $25 from Zyko, who says 900K
お
hype train. Let's
ここも倒していくんだっけごめんなさいね。
Awesome. How close are we to that?
全然情報が
are a
違
little
う
less than
んで、
$11,000 away.
ノーマルモードしかやったことないっていう。
Nice.
あ、シークレットだそうです。シャドウ4匹を倒す。
Who has donated. We have $50 from Shish, who
あ、
says
そうだった、そうだった、そうだった。シークレット出て、その
Thank you, Shish.
応募を集めていきます。
We have $5 from Meow, who says, I read $5 train? I think you did. We have $100 from Raider Monkey, who says, I'm doing my part. Let's go, chat.
Probably
Whoa.
fit like 1 or 2 more.
All right, well, I've got one here. We're hearing from a tall shade of the color red again with a $500 donation. Yo.
Very
はい
nice.
応募をゲットしました。
Short and sweet and just say, morning.
で、
Morning.
Good
ミッション
morning.
クリアですね。すいません
Thank。you very much.
シークレットミッションクリアです。
All right, so we beat the secret mission.
こ
We've only got a
こ
couple left.
で
We're kind of mid-loaded in the game.
Mm-hmm.
他どっ
And
かで
so There is one right at the start of the next mission, which we're going to try to save.
挑発しつつデビルゲージ貯めましたね。
Buy a purple
で、
orb. That's really
はい、
important
いつものように
because
突進していきま
buy
す。
purple orbs in this game, it refills your DT all the way back to the top. So we
で
can
敵が邪魔なのでボルテックスで
and then buy a
ロックオンするとその
and we'll be
木に反応していってしまうという性質があるので
vortex, which is what we're doing right
ボルテックスでこなしていきます。でここは橋が崩れているのでボルテックスで
You get an extra combat
飛んでいきますね。
really slow.
でオーブを
You know,
取ります。
it's not a good time. And the secret mission is going to have us go across that twice. So we're going to be buying this purple orb here.
でミッションクリアですね。
Also, mission 17, which is going to be our last mission, where we are fighting Nello.
でオーブを
Final battle with Nello.
ハートローブを買ってデビルゲージを回復してで戻ってですねシークレットミッションのために戻りますかね。はい、ボルテックスで飛んでいき橋を飛んでいきますね。はい、シークレットミッション開始です。
So basically, what Waifu has to do for this secret mission is he has to kill.
死神を倒していきますね。
Nope. You just have to get the blue orb fragment.
でここで
Life is a lie. You don't have
Okay,
to.
well, I just don't know anything about this game.
あ、はい、
I'm
Okay, man.
a fraud, dude.
ボルテックスでオーブを取るっていうミッションだったかな。
Blue orb fragment, we're out of there.
Yep. Now we're at
通常だと取れない位置にあるので、
and we're gonna.
はい、ありがとうございます。コメントをありがとうございます。
Well, ideally, we try
で
to
こ
get
こはなぜあるかというとボス戦が近いかそのデビルゲージがないので
separate orbs. And that does require getting
とりあえずその
no damage.
ス
So
ティンガーでデビルゲージを発動しますね。
Kind of an old boy
はめて発動して
with the
で
use Meteor 2. He's going to line the two frosts up and he's going to hit them both with one meteor.
Yep.
It's actually super cool
A little collateral.
how that evolved.
The little quick scope.
Can he avoid this cutscene?
イフリートにそうですねフロストでイフリートに炎属性で攻撃していますね。
Less than
フロスト
human
に
reaction
炎
time.
属性で攻撃します。
Something like that. Thanks, Camilla.
And then down go the frosts.
And
Very nice.
another RNG room here where it's either fetishes or nobodies. Wow, saying that out loud. We want nobodies because it's faster. So I'm going to get fetishes because that's how this run is going. Hey, at least no deaths that actually matter so far.
あボルテックスで
And
飛んで
funny
いっ
enough,
て
on
ます
the
けど
PS2 version of this game, you don't actually have to complete this fight for whatever reason. I think it's JP PS2, yeah. So the Japanese PS2 version, this mission specifically, like, if we were playing on Japanese PS2,
なんか解説言ってるくださいなんですけどなんか
we'd be
そ
able
の
to just go and collect the blue
速く走るためにプレ2のバージョンは
little
日本語がいいっぽいです。
obviously a dragon.
英語動画見ても日本バージョンをやってたみたいなんですけど
It's a dinosaur, I'm pretty sure.
でここ恐竜の球をバッティングセンターしていきますね。
It says that it's Nello Angelo,
That's fair.
and it's Nero Angelo for
That-
those who don't
that's
know.
true.
Translation error. It's Italian for black
で
knight.
また
And it's supposed to be spoilers. Nello is Nero's dad.
ギミックを解除していき
born
ます
five.
ね。
It's Virgil. After DMC3, he's like, even though I just spent all this time fighting my brother, I think it's time to go take on the king of the underworld. And so he promptly gets spanked. And
確かボス戦のはず。
and that is where he is in
ボ
this
ス
game.
戦が近いはず。
Fight him, feed him some Fruit Loops, and put him down. But yeah, his name's supposed to be Nero, and hence
おめえ
his
の
kid's name,
あ
Nero.
Indeed.
フィンガーで進んで
Just gotta head over to the boss fights, and then we're gonna do one last set of Fruit Loops.
ボルテックスで進んでいってますね。
Fruit Loops we did before, except for this time it's a lot scarier because the geometry of the arena isn't the most ideal, and he can walk out of the loop if you push him too far into a wall.
そこでネロ戦ですかね。
Like if you don't get the loop correct, it's definitely the scariest.
Oh, nice.
That was a lot of damage.
このネロはなぜか火に弱いっぽいです。ゴリ押ししつつ避けつつですね。
While I'm on the stairs.
はい、チャージパンチします。
I also don't want him to hit me with his sword. This is fine, but I don't have DT. Sir, please don't kill me. I'm your brother.
もうノーマルだとですね、 インゲーム無視したら、デビルスターで回復して、ゴリ押しするっていう感じなんですけど、うまく攻撃を避けて、その、挑発しながら避けて、ゲージ貯めて、グレネード撃ってって感じですかね。
Okay. Well, so we're gonna get a redraft.
We get a nice fresh start, okay?
Nice.
If you're wondering
あ
why,、
死んじゃった。死んじゃった。
it's because
死んじゃった。
Waifu needs to jump out of the way of that Hadoken
えっ
attack.
と、
The
はい
Hadoken attack
メロ戦再
is
戦
on
で
his
す。
ankle because he's like just a tiniest bit higher than Dante, so he doesn't have a chance to execute that strategy.
Yeah, we want to try to steer him over towards the
パンチ
window
を
if possible.
繰り出していきます。
Give him the slightest nudge, you know. I have full health, so I'm just gonna let him hit me if he hits me. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's
As long as we get him into the setup, it's
a
fine.
damage boost, dude.
We don't want to push him into the window because that'll happen.
Yep.
Yeah, can you go on the left side, please, sir?
デビル
Yeah, if you
か
push him too
解
far
除
into
しつ
certain
つ、
spots of the collision, the game goes, oh, he's out of bounds, and then tries to walk him back in bounds. And so that breaks the loop.
Looks good.
これ途中でデビル化解除してるのはですね、なんかデビル化中に攻撃を出してデビル化解除するとその攻撃が維持されるっぽいんですよ。
Gotta love this soundtrack too, man.
Yeah, this song's
で、その解除中の攻撃分だけゲージを増やすっぽいんですけど、
That should finish him
There we
off.
go.
Very nice. Good recovery. Oh, awesome job.
Thank you, thank you.
ミッションクリアです。
So with Nello dead, we get the second half of the
でここでアミュレットを手に入れてですね、その
epic, awesome
スパーダっていう存在に、
Seal the D.
死のような存在に近くなりますね。
relationship with my dad, so I'm gonna switch.
で、
It's not a very good sword. It doesn't let you use Devil Trigger. So most of the strats and the cool stuff we've been doing so far use Devil Trigger. So not being able to use that, not very good. So we're just gonna put it away until the end of the game and make our way
その
into.
モード、
Well, I think this is the hardest fight of the game. The last two were really difficult, but this
ブロー
one.
をゲットしたんですけ
It
ど、
also relies on you having a good first nightmare fight because you have to have the setup correct. And that just makes it a lot more difficult. We did get the perfect setup, so that's really good.
水中で
So we're just gonna need to
確かこれはシークレットミッションだったような、その違うような
we're gonna start this fight
水中眼で
green
死神を倒していきます。
and a blue back core. And if we do it right, we should end with a green top core and a green back core. If we end up with a red core, that's gonna be really unfortunate for
ギミック解除でしたね。
fight with Nightmare later on in the
はい
game.。
Yeah, the amount of damage, like damage resistance that Nightmare gets from having a red core is just
ギミック解除していきます。で、
Yeah.
ここはなんか
One of the things that we didn't mention is
沈んでるので、水の中に沈んでるので、長い塔を水中で上がっていきますね。 あ、コメント欄ありがとうございます。シークレットへ買いに行ってからさあで。
You fight Phantom, and the second nightmare fight you fight Griffin, and the third nightmare fight you fight Nello. Nello and Phantom are pretty easy and fast, but fighting Griffin is really slow. Diving loses about a minute on each fight over just doing.
強い詳しい人が多分いると思いながらも解説に応募しました。はい、グローブ取ります。
Let's say I hit the core on the top that's green like 10 times, and I can only hit it 11 times. If I dive, when I come back out, I can hit it 11 more times before it'll.
多分ここもボスじゃない、あ、上手じゃないですね。
That would be very slow.
かなと。
Here we go.
あ、ボス戦ですね。
Start off
ここもですね、挑発してってゴリ押ししていくと思うんですよ。で、はい。
That's good.
雨パンチで。で、あのレーザー当たると即死ですね。今吐いてるレーザーに当たると即死です。
Okay, good first cycle.
で、ギミックを解除して、
So again, here, this is what I was talking about last fight, where there's going to be a sort of
もう
like
一回
a spike attack that comes out, and you're going to have to deflect it using rolling blaze.
散弾銃を避けながら
That back core there to stay out because Nightmare will just operate
ゴ
on
リ押ししていきますね。
a rotation of attacks, and that spike attack is every second attack that he does.
そうです。コアが割れると多分、
That missed hit there is unfortunate, but
弱体化するか攻撃力どっちか忘れました。すみません。18年前の 思い出なのでご利用ししていってますね。
That just
で
broke the backcourt
もう
agreement.
ちょっとしたらですね、
But we're
ボム
gonna
を使
force
う
the
と思うん
backcourt
です。
again.
ホーリーウォーターを
And hopefully we'll
使う
kill
と思うん
this.
です
If
け
we
ど、
don't, then it's gonna be a little scary.
使わないかな。
Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate, but I think it should be okay.
Yeah, you should be able to just do like grenade launch. Should look good.
ここでなんか最終攻撃を繰り出していますね。
So we,
で、はい、倒しました。
Alright, let's go.
so I think it should be fine. We actually won't be able to tell if I did it.
ホーリーウォーターゲットしました
Until
ね。
the third time we fight him.
Yeah.
If I did it wrong, then when we start the fight, the top core will be red, and that's bad. But if we did it correctly, or if we did it wrong, the top core will be red. If we did it right, the top core will be green. I think that we should be fine there. I only did one extra hit, and I didn't grief too much, so it should be fine. Not a big deal.
螺旋階段なのでデビルゲージ使いますね。
Same, yeah.
And then this should be the last untouchable that we're gonna actually pick up. It's gonna be right overhead of the bed in this next room.
オーブを
Yeah,
取
wow, I
っ
just
て
went through our mission 19.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah, yeah.
flying.
We're going through it, dude. We're
You
getting there.
zooming.
Yeah. I just want to give a shout out to Maxi.
もう一つの世界にアンタッチャブル取りました。
When I first started speedrunning,
タッチャブルはまあ最後の方に使うんで、
night of 100 fights, which that was not a game I ran for very long. And then I started running Resident Evil 4.
鏡の中に入りましたかね。
Speed games, and I was like, man, you know,
ここちょっと酔う人もいると思うんで、
that
注
seems
意し
like it'd be
注意してくださ
cool.
い。
I wonder if anyone speedrun it. And
で、新しい銃
the
を、
question,
新しい
the answer was
武器を取りました。
basically no, except for a
チ
couple
ャージショットができるらしいですけど、
We had done a run of this game at
Oh,
a
what
GDQ
the-
event in like
オー
2016.
ブ取らない
2017.
2017, and
Oh,
that
取りま
was
した
the
ね。
one that got me inspired to
オ
learn
ーブ
a
を
bunch
取る
of
はずなんですけど、
and led me to meeting him.
あ、ここ落ちるんだっけ？落ちたら
to come back
戻されるんだっけ？
all these years later. So much
あ、
more
違うか。
than it was, and running a
忘れてたみたいですね、その
we never would have thought anyone would be running at an event like
東大のオーブを取るのに。
at that time.
Yeah,
はい
I
で
think、it's safe to say that without Maxi's 2017
お
run,
そうですね
at、
ノーバディ戦ですかね。
neither Waifu or I would be standing here right now. So thank you, Maxi, for
Yeah,
that.
it's really awesome.
こうバイオでいうリッカーみたいなキャラと戦います。
I'm not a devil either. Thank you.
Of course, thank you, dude. And this would be a great time for Simulations.
Just want to jump in real quick and say I was on the couch for that run at AGDQ 2017, and it was quite a moment as well. So thank you again, Maxi, for creating all of this for us as well. We have $100 from Icy Rain, who says, shout out to Enigma. This is to pay for my freeloader points. Icy, you know, Icy. Thank you, Icy. We have here, let me get one right here. We have $25 from Hypest Ivy
波から出ましたね。
Another day of watching video
Oh.
games, and I love it. Always enjoy watching great streamers for a good cause.
あ、ボルテックスで橋を渡ってま
We
す。
have $25 from Anonymous, who says, good luck to all runners, amazing event, and always enjoy watching. Praise
で、またナイトミヤ戦が
We have $50 from Ray, who says, keep up.
違うか、ごめんなさい。
everybody.
So now we're gonna be heading into the underworld for the final showdown with Nightmare.
アンダーワールドと言って
This,
るの
I
で多
think,
分
is-
異世
I mean,
界に
personally, I think that this is like the
行くんじゃないか
scariest
な。
fight,
ミッションクリアですね。
to be honest.
Yeah,
It's-
it's pretty scary.
パープルオーブを全部買っていって、ブルーオーブも買っていってますね。買えるだけ買っていってます。
And ideally, like Waifu said, we're
で、
gonna
あ、ここでですね、触手が出てくるので、触手が邪魔なので、
back there.
ボルテックスで進んでいくはず。あ、で、すみません。全然、先の話をしてました。
So here we go.
またここで挑発して、結界を解除して、
Green, nice.
で、コアを殴ります。で、このなんか黒い輪っかみたいなのが出てますけど、なんかそれはなんか、デビルゲージを吸い取ってるみたいですね。
What are you taunting,
デ
Dante?
ビルゲージが吸い取られてるみたいで、それを回復するのに挑発と避けが必要みたいなんですけど、
two green cores.
Yep.
Very good.
違うかな。ごめんなさい。もうノーマルだとホーリーウォーターで2回なんですけどね。はい。結界を維持しつつ、コアを殴っていきます。ためで。で、ここで多分、ホーリーウォーターを使うんじゃないかなと思います。挑発してますね。
Ouch.
やばい。やばい。バイタルスター。初めて回復を使いましたね。
Oh my
ホー
god.
リーウォーターですね。で、ボムを2バーンと。全然減らないんですよね、ここ。で、はい。
And the boss is headphones
ホー
warning.
リーウォーターをもう一回使います。
Oh my gosh.
Boss
Wow,
down,
round of
very
applause
nice.
for that.
Yeah.
Last part was scary,
こ
but
こが
like,
S だと多分
things that can go wrong
100%
during
クリアなんじゃないかなと思いま
all
す。
things considered, that went really well.
Yeah, that was really scary, but that fight went super, super solid. Shout outs to all the
ここは触手で、今さっき言った触手が出てって、その邪魔なので、
hidden away
ドリルで、
in their run videos that no one watched for a really long time.
ドリルで。
And,
で、
that strat
進行を邪魔されるので、
many minutes. We were doing
と思うんですけど、
some weird YOLO stuff.
ここシークレットミッションだったかなと思いま
Go
す。
back and check the old world records that people hadn't watched in forever and realized, oh wow, wait a second, they're like actually really good.
And that blue orb that Waifu just picked up is the last blue orb that we're going to be picking up in the whole run.
Yep, and this is the final
はいっすね、やっぱり。
reflective angle of time. I didn't even know this existed until I started running this category. Basically, it's like Quicksilver in DMC3. It slows down time. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to use it
Vortex
at all
で
in the run.
進んで、
But we're going to do a really cool
触
trick
手が、出てこない。
that
でも、
my homie
は
on
い
the。couch Cosmic found. Did you find this variant of it?
はい。
Or just the
not
other one?
this
スティンガーと
Not this one?
グレで、グレランで
Cool
倒していきます。
that you can do with Vortex with the auto lock-on override, where we're going to lock on to an enemy that's above us and activate Vortex, and then manually override the lock-on once we start flying. And that is going to cause us to be able to shoot way up into the sky. Hey, look.
ボス戦じゃなくて、もうここはちょっと階段上がっていくだけなんで、
And,
ボルテックスで
collective
ジ
angle
ャン
time.
プして、
We're going to do that one more time in this level.
で、
In order
シ
to
ークレットミッション
skip
クリア。
near
シークレットミッションだったみたいです。
But for now, we're just gonna come here and we gotta break a switch that unlocks a door, and it's supposed to go all the way to the other side of the room, but you can just line up a sick angle shot to get it
何をしてるのかな。
and open that door into the next area where I'm gonna be doing basically what I did in the secret mission.
ロックオンせずにボルテックスで上がることができるらしいんですけど、ロックオンするとその敵の方に向かっていっちゃうんで、
Which if you have GQ spins in the chat,
ここはボルテックスで変えていくかな。
All right, we have. Stay with me here. We have $50 from Cat Person who says, I asked my cat how much I should donate, and he led me to the snack cupboard. So I'm donating his snack allowance.
Oh no, the snacks.
We have $25 from Wolf who says, I didn't sleep well last night, but I know all of this hype will wake me up good today. Loving the runs and keep saving those frames. $50 from Not Ideal Gaming who says, always so much fun watching SGDQ and such a great cause. Good luck.
ロックオンして上下に移動できるんですね。
We have $100
触手を
from
避けていってますね。
who says, just thanks to GDQ.
All right, so here, after this nobody right here, is going to be the Cosmo Climb. We used to do a bunch of platforming in this room, and instead, now what we're going to do...
無駄な動きをしてます、今。
bats that are kind of flying around. Waifu's going to aim up at them, and he's going to activate
扉開き待ちですね。
and then use that lock-on override to go straight to the top of the room.
そう、ここは
Ooh, there it is.
また 上に上がっていくんですよね。
Very nice. Good job.
Into the door too. Yeah, yeah. There you go. That was beautiful.
一回を解除して、で、ドア開き待ちですかね。あ、はい、ミッションクリアです。
Moondus 1 and Moondus 2. And Moondus 1, the director of this game, Kamiya, he really likes Harrier shoot 'em up sections.
で、多分、ラストボスのムーンブス戦、この大きい石像と戦います。
And in order to pay him back, we're going to use
で、なぜか突然 3D シューティングが始まります。
It turns out you can actually shoot as fast as the game can register inputs.
ここは確かプレ2だと押しっぱでもシューティングした気がするんですけど、多分 PC 版7でずっと押しっぱでその割り当てでシューティングしていきますね。
At least use a turbo controller. Like, save your poor hands. This is a nightmare. But it absolutely decimates him, just like he's absolutely decimating me with these rocks. His attacks are completely RNG, and I'm getting really bad RNG right now, so...
分削れた。やばい。これを確か無敵化してじゃなかった。まだだった。
Line up your shots correctly, you can kill him there, but that's fine. We just get a nice little 2-cycle here.
I love how that stream of just it just looks like
危ないよ。
That's like a laser beam, it shoots so fast. This is what we want. This is the good attacks. Easy to dodge.
お、ここでデビルゲージを使って相手に攻撃していきますね。で、ここで、最初の方に取ったアンタッチャブルで無敵を発動しますね。で、今こう体力が0なんですけどデビル化してるんで攻撃してます。ゴリ押ししてます。で、はい、無敵化します。ドット以下なんですよね、これ。回復しないんで。で、その無敵中にゴリ押ししてアンタッチャブルで攻撃して、ゴリ押しできますね。アンタッチャブルで無敵になってゴリ押しできますね。ここはファミ通 DVD にもありました。ホーリーウォーター確かホーリーウォーターが使ってもあんま当たんないんで、確かゴリ押しした方が早いっていう感じだったと思うんですけど。で、これが第2形態なので、はい、最後かな、アンタッチャブルを使いますね。そうです。ガバスがそのビデオを投稿するとガバスがもらえてお金になったんですよね。ソフトと交換できたんです。で、トリッシュが出てきますね。これは一番最初の方に出てくる悪魔を倒してほしいという依頼主です。で、このトリッシュがですね、第3形態のその敵像とのラストの時に出てくるんで、そこのムービーを飛ばさないのがビットウォーらしいんです。フレッシュ死んじゃったということでなんか叫んでます。で、なぜか涙が落ちて生き返ります。確か生き返るはずなんですけど先にネタバレしちゃうと、そうですね、このアミュレットが前後が生き返りしちゃって、でこのトリッシュがその最後のボスを倒した後に出てくるんで、ベストインプレイス。
Well, that was bad.
まだとどめは刺さってないですね。ごめんなさい。あ、で、ミッションクリアですね。D ですね。
Donating for that.
ダメージ食らいすぎたかな。
Solid idea right from Maxi's run.
で、デビルゲージを使って、走っていきます。で、ムンドゥスを倒したので、なんか、城が壊れるらしいのですけど、
Because it is about to explode. This is a Capcom game. You know what that means?
You have way too much time.
Yeah, that means you have like 10 years to get off this island before it explodes.
ここで
So that's what we're doing. We're getting out of here. We're blowing this popsicle.
手を阻まるので、確か敵を倒していきますね。
This actually got the whole self-destruction layout plan from Wesker.
Yeah. Did you know this game was supposed to be RE4?
What?
Yeah.
Whoa. Did we talk about this?
We did.
I don't think we did. I don't think.
No way. No. No.
I don't
ポ
think
スト
anyone
も
does that.
倒していきますね。
Any idea? I had to jump in. My goodness.
So we're just heading to the end. We got like one more enemy to
デ
kill.
ビル化して、
and then we got
あ、そうそう、デビル化
the
して、
true boss.
ブルペックスで
Um,
進んでますね。
Spaghetti.
脱出で、
Turns
えっ
into
と、
a mutant creature.
yeah, for
Hey.
real.
SpaghettiOs the Lost Island.
Yep.
シークレットミッションに入っ
One more
てないか。
Shadow Cats. One more opportunity for it to
違うかな。
have limited HP and just.
あ、で、ここでデビル化して走っていきます。
Nope, got the crit.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
yeah, yeah.
ここは多分敵を無視できたと思うんですよね。はい。あ、開かないみたいなんで、敵倒せますね。多分
Thank you,
で、自爆するの待ってますね、多分。
I actually
あと、
have
はい。
three runs this
シャドウ
month,
なんで。
which is insane. I hope that I lived up to the expectations of them, and
Ah.
it's really, really an honor to come back, especially for the in-person event. I've done some runs before,
で
but
ラスボスのムンドゥスなんですけど、デビル化してですね、挑発して、ゲージを貯めて、デビル化して、頭突きドリルでやり過ごしますね。
I really
ここはなぜかボコボコボコ削れるんですよね。
lately. I got the 100% all
ノーマルだと
and any
3往復、4往復ぐらいで、
Dante must die. Dan, I'm coming for you. Gonna take that low percent record from you when I get back. And it's just
はい、
been
頭突きドリルしていきま
a
す。
long time. And if you want
で
to see me
ここで
get that low percent
ゲージが減ったらムービーが出て、トリッシュが出てきて、
real fast. Hold on.
ラストの一撃で、ここのムービーを見るっていうのをどうですね。ジャックフォー
Yeah. Anyways, if you want to watch me get that record, you could
あ、飛ばしちゃった
go follow me on Twitch.
あ、で、ここで謎のシューティングが始まりますが、ここは何もしなくても進むので大丈夫です。ただし、体力が減ります。なので、視覚を連打していきますね。
My main channel, WaifuRuns, which you may have seen before, do video essays. I do speedruns of all sorts of games. Later in the event, I'll be doing Left 4 Dead 2 with some of my friends on some co-op runs. I do Left 4 Dead 2,
柱を
Resident Evil, Devil May Cry, all that
連
stuff.
打して、
Infinite earlier, check that out if
こ
you
こ
haven't.
休憩していってますね。で、感想も述べてますね。
Should you guys have any?
奏者が。
If you guys have anything to say, now's the time. We're at the end.
I got one thing to
はい
say.
ここでミッションクリアが出て、クリアですね。はい、お疲れ様でした。
What you saw here and you want to run this game, join the Discord. There's always tons of players that are active.
で
Always ready to
オー
help
ル
people.
S じゃないけど、
normal.
オールミッションクリアで、シークレットもクリアですね。
All of the Devil May Cry community,
は
always
い。
kicking it, always rocking.
Yeah, I love those guys. You're the best. Thanks for watching, everybody. And have a good one.
Yep, that's it.
One more round of applause. That's right for Waifu and
ありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。はい、ということで、デビルメイクライですね。はい、デビルメイクライの、カテゴリーが、ダンテマストダイで、オールコレクタブルでしたね。はい。というところでした。ここまで、解説ありがとう、クレインさん解説ありがとうございました。何か告知事項等ございますでしょうか？
こっちはですね、明日の11時にポータル2があるらしいんですけど、
なんと、
ちょっと業務連絡的な話なんですけど、ポータル2はノーマルクリアしかなくて、その、グリッチを使うようなクリアはしたことないので、できれば、その、グリッチできるって人の解説者を募集してます。で、デビルメイクライは、スイッチで買えたり、スチームで安く買えたりするんで、まあ、面白いと思った方は購入してください。
り
以上です。
ありがとうございます。
あと、すみません。最近配信を始めようと思うので、よろしければ、ツイッチのフォローをお願いします。
はい。よろし
以上です
くお願いいたします。先ほどのポータルツアー、現在時間が少しずれて12時21分の予定となっておりますので、
はい。
もしお時間よろしければ、どなたか、はい、一緒に解説入っていただけるとということでしたので、よろしくお願いいたします。はい。では、次のゲームの、準備、行ってまいりますので、少々お待ちください。
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
All right, let's do this. SGDQ 2022, make some noise! Welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick 2022. My name is Prolix. I'll be hosting for you. Thank you so much for sticking with us through that break. I've got a lot more to say to you, but first, I would like to send you over to the interview desk and take it away.
And welcome back, everyone, to SGDQ 2022. I am Spike Vegeta, and I am joined now by 4 amazing runners that make very bad decisions with what games they play. That's right, because we are setting up for the one, the only, the silly block here at SGDQ. Got an addendum on awful block as well, playing some really goofy, silly, funny games. And my first question for all of you is just going to be, we're going to be going down the row. I'm joined by Shockwave, Sheriff, Ghoul, and Ghost Kumo to talk about, we're going to be talking about Deer Simulator, and that's with like